Well, hi guys, it's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. Wednesday, guys. And I got my chest rig on again, and I hope it's properly adjusted this time so that we'll have a better camera angle on this ride, which we are doing another ride today. I got Cole with me as well. We're actually at my favorite park. It's a pretty sunny day. Sky is blue. A little chilly though. Oh God. I gotta get that yoga class in. But anyway, off we go. Okay, took a couple of days off of riding because my legs were hurting and I was working. But anyway, got plenty of rest last night because we did the Christmas party last night, and that was fun. It was really fun, guys. I really enjoyed that. We had different tables set up there. Table I was at, I had the best people in the world at the table I was at, and it worked out really good. Here we go. Hope he stay. Oh man, keep going. Shit, fucked me up, baby. Okay. Anyway, son of a bitch didn't get out of my fucking way. I just almost ran over Cole. These turns are a little tight. Wasn't in the right gear to get up there. Well, I'm definitely not in the right gear to get up there. Okay, this is not conducive, whatever the word is, for a bike ride. This is not a bike trail. Because I could have got up that other lip on that bridge, no problem, if that guy hadn't been standing right in my damn way. But that one I couldn't have got, especially coming around a corner like that. And this is a sharp corner here too. So I should have went to the other park, but that's okay. I'm gonna make the best of it. I'll ride what I can, and I'll walk what I can. That's the way I do it. I gotta learn these gears. If I'd have been in the right gear, I might could have climbed this. But I'm not in the right gear. But anyway, at the Christmas party, my co-workers were there. Everybody got along good. We had a real good time. They had a little paper on the table when we got there. I guess it was like an icebreaker. There was a bunch of questions on there for you to look over, to ask each other. People take their turns and tell a little bit about themselves. First question was, how far do you live from work? Who lives the furthest? Who lives the closest? I'm like, this will be the first question. And you know I'm not comfortable with that question. Okay, let me see if I do any riding here now. If I can get on here, I have got to get this yoga class in, guys. Getting my bike over the crossbar, getting my foot over the crossbar and getting on the bike is a challenge for me because my flexibility. Take that a little slow. Ooh, that's a little tight. Like I said, this is not bike riding trail here. Oh, there's a drop. It's just not set up for it. But it's all right. Like I say, I'm gonna make the best of it. Yes, I will. Keep going, Cole. You won't get run over. I got his jacket on it because even though it is really sunny and bright out here, it is cold. There he goes. So I got his coat on him. And I got an extra sweater on for me. Damn it, Cole. You got right in my damn way. I almost ran over him. I'm gonna need this momentum to get up this hill. There we go. Made it. Okay. There's a smooth spot here now. But whew. Anyway. Okay. What was that? Riding my bike and taking cold at the same time is not a good idea. Here he comes back again. He's gonna get a good workout though, because we're going a lot faster than I would walking. But get out of my way, Cole. Low tree. There we go. I found a way to get down here without killing my damn self. I'll go around this way. I'm at the cider mill now. We'll go this way. Watch out, Cole. Not many people here. I can smell the donuts cooking though. There's the parking lot. Pretty empty. Here's the main trail. I don't have no problem riding this on my bike. No problem at all. Aha. You ain't got time to sniff around. Okay. That's better. So, anyway, like I was saying, the icebreaker questions were a little intrusive because of the years I work construction. I learned not to tell people where I live because in construction, you do a lot of traveling to go to different jobs, and they try to keep it fair by if we get a job that's close to where somebody lives, they'll make sure that person doesn't get on that job, so that everybody has to drive at least an hour to work and back. So they know where you live and the job's right around the corner from your house. They'll send you to a different job that's 10 times as far. And the guy that lives next to the job that you're going to, they'll have him come to the job near where you live to make things fair. It's not fair for you living close, only having to get to work in 10 minutes, blah, 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 blah. And everybody else got to drive such and such far. It's not my fault that they live where they live. You know, But it's that jealousy thing, and that let's keep everything fair. You know, things aren't fair. You know, so I learned just don't tell people where I live, because the first thing out of their mouth is how far you gotta come. None of your damn business how far I gotta come. Don't worry about it. They ain't gonna be happy for you. I'm happy for a person if they live close to the job. I'm like, good for you. Close. And if they're new, I'll tell them, I'll tell them, don't tell nobody where you live. Don't let nobody know that, because they'll send you to a job in buttfuck Egypt, some of them where, and you'll be driving your ass off. And we'll be on this job right around the corner from your house. But anyway, that's the situation at the job. Most of the people I work with come from Detroit, and I've heard them talking about their drive to work. I've heard them talking about how far they live and the different places they live. I know those places. I know how far they are. I know the traveling distance they gotta take to get there. I feel bad for them, but that's just the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. It's not my fault. That's where the job happens to be. I happen to be lucky enough to live there. I worked at a job that was 1 hour and 10 minutes away. Both ways. There and back. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Plus I was working midnights at that job. Plus I was working days on a construction job. So I really needed that driving time really cut into my sleeping time. And there've been a couple of times, more than a couple of times, I've almost fell asleep trying to drive home or driving to my other job. Never fell asleep on the way to work, because I had come home from sleeping. I sleep and then I go to work. So I paid my dues. I've had my share of, driving and doing construction. That's what you do. And now I'm fortunate enough to live close, can come to work, be at work in 10 minutes or less, depending on the traffic, or if a light catches me. But people will be jealous of that, and be like, you got another job that's further away, another plant, and they may send me that one. They find that out, but we'll see, because they did mention that I wanted to go on days, and they were saying, well, we got a position at the other plant on days. You got to go to that plant. No way I want to go to that plant. I've been there before for my high-low test, and that plant is not very nice, to put it mildly. Do not want to go there. Very depressing place. Dark, gloomy. Nothing like the bright, clean place we're working at. Cole gonna whip around me. I'm gonna run over him. Go. Good boy. There we go. As long as I know he's ahead of me, I ain't worried about running over him. So this is gonna be the fastest I ever did this trail. This ain't a bad bike ride here. Not bad at all. So, but anyway, and that was the first question. Second question was, I should have took a picture of it. Second question was, if I remember correctly, maybe not in the right order, but was how many kids you have. Who has the most, who has the least. Once again, that's a can of worms that I do not like to open at all. Come on, Cole. Go. There we go. He's ahead of me again. He stopped to sniff some stuff, so he got behind. So, I mean, enough said about that. Pretty much. You guys all know I don't have any damn kids. And don't want any. And don't want to explain why. Most people would understand why if they have any sense. You wouldn't have to explain it to them. But other people are going to ask you, oh, why not? They don't want to know the answer. They just want to convince you that your decision was wrong. I ain't got time for that shit. My decision, I made it. I'm a grown adult. I can make my own choices. And I respect your choices, and you damn well gonna respect mine. Move, Cole. So that's that question. And the next question was, you have any pets? How many? And this and that. Which I wouldn't mind getting into a conversation about that. I love talking about Cole. I'm really happy I got him. And I don't mind telling the story about him. But by the time we got to that question, I had left the table. I had to go get me a Kit Kat. You know what I'm saying? I just remember the question, reading it in the paper and whatever. And I excused myself from the table altogether because I didn't want to be part of that. And let's see, what was another question on the paper? I forget what the other ones were. Those are the ones that stood out the most. But anyway, they just want you to talk about something other than the job. You know, they don't want you sitting there complaining about stuff and griping about the conditions or whatever on the job. So if you're talking about that, you got yourself engaged. Then they had a little game for us to play where you have a bunch of cups. You got to stack them, 10 high. The trick was you have to do it with a rubber band and strings. So that means everybody at the table had to have a string attached to the rubber band in order to do it. After a couple of seconds, I guess, of muttering over in my brain, I figured out the way to do it most efficiently. Well, my teammates didn't figure that out as good as I was able to figure it out. It just didn't work out. So, needless to say, we didn't win. But it was a funny experience, though. We tried. Just didn't work out. Too many differences in opinions and ways of doing it. You really didn't have time to discuss strategy. It was just get it done. Other tables got it done, though. They were able to do it. Maybe they'd done that before, or they just had a little more cohesion at the table. Not that it was bad at our table, it was a good table. We got along and everything. Just that working together with that, not everybody understands science and friction and pulling and working together and adjusting yourself to the others like I can and put it together with other people. So that didn't work out. But it was still fun to do though. Next thing we did was we had a bingo contest. There was a bingo sheet on the table. Everybody got a card. We played bingo. I was able to mark a few of my squares, but I didn't win. But one of the girls right next to me won. Just so happened she was next to me because on one of my many trips to the food area, I ran into her. I noticed she was sitting by herself, so I had her come to my table with me. There was about 3 people at my table, and she came with us to our table. It was a good thing she did because she ended up winning a gift certificate, which is really nice. Really good gift certificate for, I I think it's Buffalo Wild Wings, someplace like that. I never ate there before, but I'm sure the food is good. I would have liked to have won that, or anything really. I won nothing that night, but I still had a good time, and it was nice seeing somebody else win something. I'm glad I was able to make it possible for her to win. So she was happy. Little face just lit up, and it was a good deal. One of the people at my table was a person that was there when I first started. She's still working. I thought they fired her because they fired so many people because I hadn't seen her. Turned out she just went to day shift, which is something that seems to be impossible for me to do. But she managed to do it. But then, for reasons unknown, she came back to our shift. But they did give her a promotion. I got a leaf cut in my wheel. There we go. That unnerved me. I thought I got a flat tire. But anyway, I gotta find out her secret. Because she went from our shift to day shift, then back to our shift again with a promotion. I don't know how she pulled that off. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Like I said, this is not a bike show. There are people that ride bikes that could have done that in their sleep probably. But I'm not one of them. That was a real challenge for me. Just couldn't do it. Whoa! That's tight turn and trees everywhere. Didn't work out. Okay, here we go. Going again. A little hilly right there. But here we go. Do not want to go off the edge of this thing here. Whew. Have to ride the brake down this thing. Whoa. Good boy.
Good dog.
How you doing? Yes, he is. Go ahead, I'm coming. Anyway. Here's the bridge again. That was scary. Coming down that hill. I know you heard the brakes. I had to use them all the way down. But they worked good. My back wheel didn't lock up. I was under control. Worked out really good. So I'm happy with that. Can't say enough about this bike, guys. Really capable bike. Get out the way, Cole. Let me see how I do this without getting off. Whoa. There we go. I made it. Okay. There we go. And that's that for that trail. Whew. You guys finally got to see that trail in its entirety. Which was nice. Oh, I'm tuckered out now. Oh boy. But as I was saying, had a good time at our Christmas party. Oh my God, guys, I forgot the most important thing. Food was delicious. Man, I had fish, tilapia fish. I guess it's that farm-grown fish. Delicious. Baked potatoes, chopped up in cubes with little basil and other seasonings on it. Delicious. Let's see, I had chicken, lemon chicken, boiled. Delicious. Lasagna. Oh my God, the lasagna. Oh, man, unreal. And you know, me being a prepper and being prepared, I brought my Tupperware with me, discreetly in a bag. And when I went back to get seconds, I loaded up my plate, brought it back and loaded up my Tupperware bowl. A couple of people noticed. They're good people because nobody turned their nose up and was like, what is this? You know, they were all like looking appreciatively. Sometimes I just can't talk, guys. But you know what I'm trying to say. And they were like wishing that they'd have thought of that, because there was some good stuff. And don't get me started on the darn dessert table. Oh my gosh. Cookies, cakes. A little bit of trivia for you guys. Something I learned last night that I didn't know before. You know that red velvet cake? That is actually chocolate cake. It's just colored red, velvet color, but it's just chocolate. I did not know that. I learned that last night from a nice girl that was sitting right next to me that I invited to my table, that I wouldn't have known had I not invited her to our table, you know, which was worth inviting her right there all together, just getting that bit of knowledge. You know, speaking of knowledge, they had a questionnaire on the table, the different Christmas stuff and whatever, you know. For me, the questions were so hard because I don't even remember the questions hardly, much less the answers. I did write them down though, and I kept it, you know, because the first 10 years of my life, my mother was into the Jehovah's Witness thing, so we never celebrated Christmas or any other holidays. So I wasn't aware of those things or whatever. I knew about the one about Frosty the Snowman. They had a question. Frosty the Snowman, his hat, you know, gave him his, brought him to life. I knew that from watching the cartoon. And I knew most of the reindeer's name simply because of the song. People gotta have their liquor. But anyway, there's other questions too. But I noticed there's some really smart people at my table. People knew that stuff. But I felt like an idiot. But it's okay. I get over it. I made a joke about it. They laughed. You know, it was all in good fun. But yeah. So it was good. It was a good time. It was a real good time. I didn't dress up for it. Go home and change. I probably could have put on a suit or something, but I just came straight from work because I was so darn tired. So I came straight from work. Pants was kind of dirty from jumping in that dumpster, cleaning that dumpster out, moving the bags from one dumpster to the next. All that goofiness I had to do because first shift didn't do it. So I was kind of dirty. But some people, especially the women, came back really dressed up nice. I mean, they were really dressed nice, guys. You never know a woman until you see her dressed up. Not that these women weren't already attractive. There's some very attractive women that work with me on my job. But when they dress up, it's a whole new level. Well, guys, enough of that. I'm back in the truck. I'm gonna put Cole in the truck. I'm gonna put my bike on the rack, and I'm gonna head home so that I can get ready to go to work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.